A warm welcome back to your latest industry recap from some big developments regarding the 737, a new Qantas route announcement, and Turkish Airlines looking to spread their wings even further. Why not begin there? This is a carrier that is hellbent on expanding its international network and is now targeting a service launch in New Zealand. Reports from Turkey indicate that the carrier is exploring options to begin this service launch, part of a continued effort to grow its global network and align with long-term fleet and route expansion targets. The reports state that first service to New Zealand would end in Auckland. However, it would likely run via Singapore and follow a triangular route similar to what is seen to Australian cities. Turkish Airlines actually only commenced service to Australia in 2024, but has since enjoyed some pretty substantial success and has been looking to upgrade service there. Moreover, the airline has always really made its intentions clear. It wants to operate double daily flights into cities across the country, all without a single stop from Istanbul. However, serving markets such as Australia and New Zealand without a single stop, well, it remains a dream rather than a reality. Acquiring the long-range A350-1000 jets, which are on the fleet forecast, are crucial to achieving this. Permitting no delays, Turkish Airlines expects to receive its first A350-1000 in the coming years, and is hopeful that by late 2026, we will begin seeing non-stop Istanbul to Sydney services. You'd imagine then soon after, and per again comments from the airline, Melbourne services will follow. Turkish Airlines' view of offering non-stop service to Auckland and Australia is part of a broader industry trend which focuses on offering ultra long-haul travel in the coming years as aircraft with this capability start being delivered. In Australia, Qantas will launch Project Sunrise flights with its A350-1000 ULRs, aiming to serve markets such as New York and London without making a single stop from Australia. And now we have Turkish Airlines also looking at ultra long haul flying, and they really are going to compete with Qantas across key segments. Is the Turkish Airlines network a more attractive option? What about the price point and onboard cabin product? These are all things that are going to be pivotal to understand. Turkish Airlines, they want to become a true global leader, and while they already are a massive global airline, they want to elevate their status. The company has already committed to hundreds of new aircraft, all part of a previously announced plan to increase its long-term role, grow capacity, grow its employee base, and really bring in new planes to make all of this possible. I'd love to hear your take. Turkish Airlines to New Zealand? What do you feel about this? Over to Eurowings, part of Lufthansa Group. They're about to renew their fleet by modernising the single-aisle division with new planes. The carrier announced it would receive 40 new Boeing 737 MAX jets, precisely the middle ground 737-8 variant. This all comes thanks to an order that was placed by Lufthansa Group several years ago. Therefore, the fleet modernisation efforts, which are about to begin, are actually the largest in the airline's history and represent an important move towards reducing CO2 emissions and also reducing its environmental footprint. Eurowings said it received the green light from its home group, the Lufthansa Group, to really begin this welcoming of new planes. The group will allocate 40 brand new MAX jets to the company as part of a broader order for the popular Boeing single-aisle jet. I'll get into the exact specifics of that deal a little bit later in this segment. These MAX jets will be gradually introduced into, yes, your short-haul, but also your medium-haul networks. When they can fully enter service, the company will actually have one of the youngest fleets in Europe, and this is certainly trying to be a goal for all airlines that call Lufthansa Group home. Chief executives have made it very clear that they believe fleet renewal should be a top priority, and many of our airlines in this area have been attempting to retire some of your aging planes and bring in the new ones. Obviously, however, supply chain complications have meant that the renewal efforts maybe haven't gone exactly according to plan for the moment. Eurowings says the MAX jets will gradually arrive over a 5-year period. First deliveries are scheduled to begin in 2027 and therefore continue on until 2032. The 40 new aircraft now have a delivery schedule that will allow Eurowings to plan perfectly, introducing a new cabin as well that will be redesigned to enhance comfort and to meet the expected standards of customers. Eurowings will remain hopeful that by the time its MAX jets are supposed to be delivered, the production lines at Boeing will be in a far more smooth situation, and it will mean that these units can arrive on time. Obviously, however, it does remain to be seen how all of this will play out. By introducing the 737-8s to its fleet in the coming years, however, the airline also unveiled unveiled that these MAX jets will replace older A320 family aircraft. The A319 and A320ceo fleet will depart, the oldest models leaving first as part of renewal efforts. The arrival of the 737-8 will substantially increase the airline's capacity across key markets, with the 787-8, for example, able to seat 189 passengers. This is 39 seats more than the A319, which means across key locations that have leisure or seasonal demand, Eurowings will be able to increase its capacity and therefore revenue. And while the A320ceo family has definitely been reliable for some time, Lufthansa Group, as I stated at the beginning, are hellbent on renewing their fleet. As for the 737 MAX order, well, it was announced in December 2023 and at the time included up to 100 aircraft. Interestingly, the deal makeup included 40 firm units, which are obviously now destined for Eurowings. However, there are also options for 60 should they wish to be activated. I'd love to hear your take on that particular assignment down below in the comments. And over to your last story, it is a new route and a bit of a landmark one for Qantas as they announced their 100th destination, heading to Japan and Sapporo from Sydney on a seasonal basis. The Qantas mainline will offer 850,000 seats annually between Australia and Japan, a huge capacity boost to an incredible location right on the world map that has seen a substantial amount of demand. In terms of when this new service will operate, well, it's in time for the peak ski season. We will have to wait almost 12 months before the thrice weekly service jets off on December 15th of 2025 and concludes on the 28th of March 2026. Qantas will operate its A330-200, and on these flights we should see throughout the duration just over 20,000 seats be made available for what is the northern ski season. The service will take approximately 10 hours and 50 minutes, with the aircraft departing 3 times a week on Monday, Wednesday and Saturday, jetting off as QF107. While Qantas offers 850,000 seats annually, this is for their mainline division. Across the Qantas group, however, which includes low-cost unit Jetstar, there are many more. The group actually has 1.5 million seats between Australia and Japan on an annual basis. On your screen now are the routes that Qantas and Jetstar offer. You can see Tokyo Haneda to Narita to Osaka and more all set to feature. Qantas International's CEO Cam Wallace said that Japan has been a real tourism hotspot in the last few years, and Australia has really formed a love affair with this country. So to increase their overall presence is key, especially on a seasonal basis. In essence, however, services such as these, which even if operate only for a few months, aim to really capture that additional demand, and all the while shaving off passengers' travel time by limiting the requirement for connections. That'll conclude today's aviation news recap. Let me know your thoughts down below in the comments. Thanks a lot for your support here. Subscribe if you are new, and I'll see you tomorrow for your next industry recap.
And we'll fly.